Hello everyone, it's Rabea, hope you're well. I'm trying to find any little space of time to shoot videos for YouTube because it's all pretty hectic right now, so I'm not getting time to put into making good quality YouTube content for all you lovely people. However, I figured that this was something that some of you may be interested in, so yeah. What gear am I taking on tour? Well, firstly, taking my pedalboard, which is down here. As you can see, there are tons of cables here, and I'll show you how it's all wired up and show you what I intend to do. So this is a really handy piece of kit from Dorje. It's a pedalboard cable kit. As you can see, you've got loads of jack ends, a little screwdriver and a cable cutter, so I can make my own patch leads to whatever length I need to. And that's super useful for guys with big pedal boards that's constantly changing order or whatever, because it means that you don't have to keep buying patch leads. And you can reuse them, so you know you can change the end, you can use the cable again for something else. It's really cool. But yeah, definitely recommend these. If you haven't got one and you need some patch leads, try them out because they're really good quality. So this is the pedal board. It's a little bit spaghetti junction at the minute, basically because I'm using it in Dorje and it was set up for Tosca, so I've just kind of worked with what was there and now I'm gonna just kind of improvise. So in front of the amp we go here, Polytune into the Beano boost. It's a great quality boost from Analog Man, and then into the Coopersonic Germaniac. If you haven't heard one of these, they're pretty crazy, lots of fun, and I use it a lot in songs for weird sounds. And then out of there we go into the Buffalo Effects Germanium Fuzz to the Pog, and then it goes from the Pog to the Mobius, and then out of the Mobius to the Decibel 11, and then into my hum eliminator, and then out to my amp. And then in the loop I'm borrowing Rob's custom audio line boost for solos on this tour. That goes to the Timeline, then to the Big Sky, and then to the Return. And then what's quite interesting over here is that sometimes in the set I'm controlling Rob's amp. When he's singing and he can't play one of the riffs because it's quite complex, I basically take over his amp and then I use two, so it retains its sort of chubbiness. So what happens is one of the outputs goes to my amp, and then the other one goes through to this ABY, and then this is selected to having both A and B on at all times. And then with this one I'm selecting between basically my guitar on its own or Rob's guitar, but Rob's amp, basically the centre Rob's at front of his amp goes out of the Y. So basically what's happening is this is making both amps on at the same time, but this is controlling my guitar going to both, or basically my guitar going to mine and Rob's guitar going to his. So it's really interesting. It does work really well, and it allows you to retain your fatness when your singer might have to basically, you know, hold back so that he can concentrate on his part whilst he's not having to play such a complex riff. I don't know if any of you guys have run into that problem before, but it certainly helps keep the sort of the largeness of the song. So definitely try it out. So what are we doing guitars wise? So we've got the trusty ML1 Beer Sig Relic that I did. That's in drop C. So I love this guitar. It's absolutely immense and it sounds really good. So that's drop C. Over here I have the Prototype 1 of the ML3 Beer FR, and as you can see I broke a string at practice, so needs a good restring, but we all do that, don't we? For backup I'm going to be using I believe it's an ML3 RC, but it's one of the prototypes. It's a little bit heavier than the originals, but it's a great guitar. I don't mind using it. It's just a bit weightier, but it sounds great, and that works really well as a backup, but also for White Dove because that's in a different tuning. So all in all, it's a pretty streamlined rig. I'm going to be using the trusty Vx, the Victory Vx Kraken. Unfortunately, had to retire the JVM a while back. It's just heavy, and to be honest, I'm much preferring the versatility in tone with this one, because you've got your British side and your American side, two masters, and the 50 or 25 watt setting, and obviously it's, you know, I can pick it up with one arm, like, you know, it's just ridiculously light. So, and this is the EL34 one. I think I'll actually be taking both Krakens with me just to see which one works better live. I mean, I've used them, both the prototypes on the last tour, and they were great, but it really depends, and to be honest they both sound great, so I'm just kind of enjoying the choice of just mixing it up a bit. But what's quite interesting about it is the switching. So this is the foot switch for the Kraken. Now currently this is an old foot switch, so I need to put the new one on the board, but it's got Velcro on it and I haven't been bothered to take it off. It does the same job, but what I'm choosing here is with this channel I can switch between the first channel and the second channel, but also the first master and the second master. So I can go gain 1 channel 1, press it, gain 2 channel 2, and then this button currently just controls my effects loop on and off, which is super useful because I can basically have, say I'm in a heavy section and I want to go to a clean section with delay, I basically have this on and then I press both at the same time with 1 foot and it swaps over, so it's really useful. I'm just prepping for tour. I can't wait to be out there playing again. It's just so much fun playing with Dorje. It's just, we're all funny and we have a laugh and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be great to meet the In-Me guys and see what they do, you know, do what they do best. So that's going to be cool. So, you know, if you fancy coming down, checking us out, then please do. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have seen Rob's video on the new EP, Catalyst. As he said, I'm going to be reiterating the same sort of stuff, but it's just a combination of a lot of hard work and a lot of, you know, energy put into it. So I'm really excited to see what you guys think. We have redone Aeromancy, all the instruments and the vocals. It's a new version, reminiscent of the old one, but definitely an improvement. So really excited to see what you guys think. And to be honest, for me personally, I'm just really proud to have both Dave and I engineered, mixed, mastered and produced the entire record. It's very cool that both of us just together as a team have done it from start to finish. So I'm really proud of it and I cannot wait to see what you guys think. So yeah, that comes out on November the 6th and you can pick up the physical copy. We've only done 500 and they're sort of exclusive physical copies of the EP on this tour. So yeah, basically, if you get a chance to come down and check us out and you like it, then please pick one up. But anyway, I will be seeing you all on tour very soon, and I just thought I'd show you my rig. So anyway, take it easy guys, I'll see you soon.